Final tune-up before the 2021 playoffs get underway. Two of the hottest teams in Southern California college volleyball coming together to take on each other in a WSC-Crossover matchup, the Ventura Pirates and the College of the Canyons Cougars. Hi, everybody. I'm Matt Robinson. Welcome in here to the Cougar Cage for what we expect to be a pretty good matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 25, and both have been very good lately. Ventura coming in on a 5-game winning streak, have won 7 of their last 9. Canyons, just a touch better, have won 6 straight and 10 of their last 12 to keep themselves in the top 25, and really have been playing their best volleyball at the end of October and the beginning of November. The Cougars have lost just 4 sets during this win streak, 3 straight matches with sweeps. November has been their best month offensively, 13.6 kills percent, 27.3 kill percentage for the Cougars, but they do need to find a way to beat good teams. That's been a problem for COC this year. 1 of 10 against top 25 teams. That includes Ventura, who swept the Cougars on September 17th. Out in Ventura. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with first set action in just a few moments. We'll talk about Ventura when we come back. The Cougars and the Pirates here from the Cougar Cage on a Tuesday.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments, time with friends, lunch breaks unbroken, Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back into the Cougar Cage here at College of the Canyons as we get ready for a top 25 battle, the 16th ranked Ventura Pirates and the 25th ranked College of the Canyons Cougars here on a Tuesday evening. As we said, two of the hottest teams in Southern California this year. Ventura, obviously one of the hottest teams, ranked 16th in the state of California, and they've been very, very good all year long, have the Pirates, and really a lot of what they do comes down to just being solid in all facets of the game. They don't necessarily blow you away on the stat sheet in any one particular category. They're pretty much a mid-pack in the entire state of California, but they are very, very balanced. 5 players with 100 or more kills this season, 4 players with 100 or more digs this season, 3 players with 30 or more blocks this season. Kaylee Mulville's really the one on the net that's been the key, 65 blocks, 135 kills, and that's really gonna be where this matchup is going to be decided, is at the net. Ventura very good at the net. As we said, 3 players with 30 or more blocks compared to the Cougars, who really just rely on India Lewis, Brianna Kelly to really do the job at the net. Caitlin Leby has 31 blocks as well, but nobody over 40 for the Cougars, and that's been kind of where they've struggled, is at the net defending the opposition. And Ventura obviously has been much better at the net defending their opponents this year. They also have a pretty good setter. Nevada Knowles runs the offense. She has 109 assists. She's also pretty good on the attack front as well with 142 kills. You'll have to watch the quick attack from her on the dump play, as we are nearly ready to go, just waiting for the lineups to get out on the floor, get themselves dialed in and ready to go. As it's going to be College of the Canyons, the 25th ranked team, and the Ventura Pirates, ranked 16th in the state of California. For up-to-date records and information about COC Volleyball and all 17 Cougar athletics teams, including schedules, rosters, stats, game photos, and live stream links for all home games, make sure you check out College of the Canyons Athletics homepage at cocathletics.com. You can make sure you follow everybody as well on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you get your social media fix. College of the Canyons has the option for you to make sure you follow along with all the teams. Starting 6 for Ventura: Savannah Marchese, Alexis Beloyo, Nevada Knowles, Darianne Bickers, Kaylee Mulville, and Victoria Whitney, with Marchese being the libero. For the Cougars, Abby Sherman is the setter. Brianna Kelly, Caitlin Leby, Damani Harvey, Jacqueline Ibarra, and Rhiannon Body is the liberos. The Cougars will get the first attack. Sherman goes quick on 2 as it was set tight to the net. Now they'll go to Ibarra, who tried to go with a tip but floated it too high. Ventura on the other side, the attack Not really close to net, and then the Cougars give away the first point. Deep set to Damani Harvey, and she put it into the net. So 1-0 Ventura here early. Sherman will set Ibarra on the far side, had to go backwards. It's an interesting setup for the Cougars today. Ibarra not usually a starter. Usually they go with Damani Harvey on that strong side, but we also have seen a lot of the time this year the Cougars end up winning the toss here at home. And that's really been the reason why they've been able to go with Damani Harvey on that far side right away, as they want Abby Sherman generally back to serve. Ibarra with the kill is even the match at 1 apiece. Sabrina Svaven will come in to serve, and she will float it into the center of the floor where Marchese handles. Ventura will go far side, but an awkward swing for Victoria Whitney. And back-to-back points for the Cougars here. It's an important match going into the playoffs for CUC. As we said, just 1-10 against top 25 opponents this year. You must find a way to beat top 25 teams, especially when it comes to playoff time. Our playoffs start on Saturday. This is the final tune-up for both these squads going into the state playoffs. Cougars will get a dig from Svaven. Overpass, Cougars dig it out again. Harvey having to run backward, will just play it over. Soft touch from Mulville, didn't go. Harvey off the bump set, cross corner. Good tip attack from Damani Harvey on the power tip, noticing that the floor was empty on the near side corner, right near the net. And she puts it in, makes it 3-1 Cougars here early on. Svaven again will send it in, and a service ace. Svaven been one of the better servers for the Cougars this year. Was on the season 19 aces. Has made it tough on opposing defenses. Dig there from Embleton for the Cougars. Harvey just played a little roll shot over that didn't go. That one high off the block, but dug out by the libero body. Now Harvey with power, no tip. She hit it long. So side out for the Pirates, as Marchese will go back to serve. Savannah Marchese, the libero today. 74 digs on the year. Just a freshman out of Camarillo, California. Has played in 30 sets. Chance for Brad Lands to get another look at the freshman, as the kill off the strong side from Victoria Whitney. It's made it 4-3. Whitney, one of those attackers for Ventura, not quite at the 100-point mark. 100 kill mark, 73 kills on 238 attacks, but she's one of those depth attackers for Ventura. If they can get more from her as the playoffs continue on, it will only help Alexis Beloyo, Kaylee Mulville, Darian Bickers, Nevada Knowles, and Avery Carter come playoff time, as it just provides one more option for the Pirates on the offensive side. Bickers didn't get a good swing. Harvey will get a good look at it this time, and she'll get a kill. Good swing from Damani Harvey, who's been the team leader pretty much all year long in kills. Harvey this year, 183 kills on 452 attacks. Roundabouts there. We'll say that's the numbers that were up on the website last we checked. They still haven't loaded stats for the Antelope Valley game, as Whitney's attack goes wide, and the Cougars with a 7-3 lead. Harvey, 19% on the attack this year. Has gotten better as the season's gone on. And the reason the attack number is maybe not as high as Damani Harvey probably would like, or even Coach Clay Timmons, she gets a lot of the toughest sets. As that time, Whitney with the kill. Seen a lot of times this year here at the Cougar cage where Damani Harvey is having to run or fall backwards or just try and bail her team out. as she's kind of been the go-to and doesn't often get the cleanest sets. Not a knock necessarily against Abby Sherman. A lot of times it's when the Cougars are just trying to clean something up. Sherman called for the double there. Makes it 7-5 in favor of Canyons. As Montoya will pump it in. Harvey, little tip. Good vision from Harvey that time. Went down the sideline on the tip. And the Cougars with an 8-5 lead. Embleton off the floor. Caitlin Leby back in. Abby Sherman back to serve. She's been the best from the back line this year for the Cougars, 57 aces, but has been struggling as of late from the service line. Last time out here at the Cougar cage last week against Antelope Valley, she had back-to-back serves into the tape. Puts her first serve today right straight into the middle of the net, so struggling a little bit trying to solve maybe some late jitters from the service line, and you definitely want her having her entire repertoire as the slide play for Dana Bickers works. Or, excuse me, Darianne Bickers. Makes it 8-7. Bickers 145 kills on 364 attacks, just 48 errors. Attacks at 26%. Harvey long, and we're even at 8-all. So 8-8, we stay side out here, Ventura. Avery Carter serving. Carter with 40 aces this year. One of 4 players on Ventura with 20 or more aces this season, and she leads the team with those 40. She'll send it in. Svaven handles. A little tight to the net, so Kelly had to pop it over, was blocked, popped it back. Cougars will get another attack chance, but a bad set by Svaven. Nobody from the Cougars was really ready for it. And it's a ball handling error on COC. I can't really say it's an error on one particular player. Just the team as a whole was just a little lost after the Brianna Kelly inside attack was blocked back as a service ace from Avery Carter. And Ventura with their largest lead of the match at 10-8 as Carter stays on the back side. Svaven, tough first handle. Sherman has to bump set. Harvey, little roll shot, and she finds the floor. And that's what we're talking about with Damani Harvey. She often gets the toughest attack chances. That one was one there. She never got a really good run and jump into it. Kind of just had to punch it over the net, but was smart enough to punch it into play and into a spot where Ventura was not ready. She'll serve this one over. Back set, soft touch, Bickers dug out. Leby will get her first swing, and Montoya could not handle it. Kill from Caitlin Leby, and it's 10-all here in the first set. Just underway from the Cougar cage if you're just joining us. Cougars led by as much as 4. Ventura's led by as much as 2. We're even at 10-all. Carter not happy with herself on the handle, so a free ball played over. Chance for the Cougars to go back on an attack. Leby into the block and down. Good swing from Caitlin Leby off the weak side. The opposite, who's listed as an outside hitter opposite, but has really been pressed into opposite service all year long. Has gotten better as the season's gone on. And we've talked about it a lot here on the Cougar Sports Network volleyball webcast as the quick attack does not go. Good diving dig from Rhiannon Body. Ibarra will play it high off the block. With Leby this year, when she started on the outside as Beloyo off the block and out, the double was there, but they just didn't get their hands enough over the net. And Beloyo has her first kill. For Leby, it was a situation of early in the year, struggled off the opposite side, Clay Timmons made sure to keep her going, keep her out there, but as the season went on, started to get her more opportunities off the weak or off the strong side, and that has seemed to dial her back in. As you see it again from the opposite side, she gets the kill, and that's, I think, helped her confidence, getting some attacks off her strong side, the far side of the floor, as she swings with the right arm. There's a service ace from Body. And the Cougars back with a 2-point advantage, 13-11, as Carter had some trouble with that one. Set tight to the net, trying to go inside with Mulville, and Mulville never got an attack at it. And it's going to be a set error against Nevada Knowles. A timeout on the floor by Ventura. We'll take a break as well. 14-11, first set, Cougars in the lead. Here from the Cougar cage.
Filmmaking program at COC is one of the best programs because it has literally jump-started my career.
Most of the instructors actually have worked in Hollywood, so having instructors that have done it before and know the ins and outs, I think really helps.
We here at COC have a kind of a sandbox approach. And that is to say, we've got a lot of cool equipment, a lot of great facilities. Enroll in our class and we're gonna let you play in the sandbox.
The photography department at College of the Canyons is a place for photography students of all levels to come together and create.
Back inside the Cougar cage, we continue in the first set, 14-11 in favor of College of the Canyons. Final regular season matchup for both squads. Final regular season tune-up for both squads as they get ready for the playoffs. Ventura, little struggle out of the timeout on the handle for the serve. Ibarra, though, with a swing that didn't fall, doesn't matter, though. Cougars will get a point as Ventura a little bit too aggressive on the block into the net. And then a service ace for Body. And the Cougars now have a 5-point lead at 16-11. Body, little float serve. Knowles first handle. Looked like she was just gonna swing and drive it right back over initially, but did not. Sets up onto the near side, and Mulville had the kill. I think Knowles could have gone up. That ball was floated over the net so softly by Body. Knowles, if she wanted it, could have taken a swing at it and just tried to catch the Cougars napping. Instead, she did not, but Ventura able to get the kill. That one driven off the block by Beloyo. They'll set Beloyo again, and that time, smartly after 2 attempts with strength, went with the soft touch and was able to get it by Caitlin Leby. That one sent long, service error by Knowles. That one drilled off the block. And Ventura with the side out. Beloyo again with the kill. So 17-14 here. Cougars in the advantage. Beloyo sends it long. gives the point right back to COC. That one pounded off the block for Ventura. It makes it 18-15 in favor of the Cougars. Marchese back to serve. A little delay on the whistle to go back to work. Marchese's serve is in. Cougars set again to Damani Harvey, and that's what we've talked about. That's a prime example of Damani Harvey gets credited with an attack error there, but the set just was not where it needed to be, partly because of a tough first pass on the handle, and it just forces Harvey to try to do anything to bail the Cougars out, as it always seems like she is the one that gets tasked with trying to make a play out of nothing. And that's why the attack percentage down below 20, but I mean, still leads the team in kills with 183. And she does not have the overwhelming amount of swings that you would imagine for the team leader. Side out for the Cougars there, as Ventura thought they had a touch. The officials look at each other and say, no, it's out, and it's COC with the side out. Lewis plays it in. Carter on the swing. Sherman tries to go on two, puts it out, as it was set tight, or it was not set tight to the net, it was passed tight to the net. The Cougars with a 3-point advantage here as Montoya back to serve. Montoya just 10 aces on the years, played in 51 sets during the 21 matches. And there's a nice play from Damani Harvey once again. Cougars have set her a lot again today, as we're kind of used to. And unofficially, Damani Harvey with 5 kills on 9 attacks, leading everybody on the floor. Alexis Beloyo with 3 kills for Ventura, leading the Pirates. As Sherman to serve, this one will be in. It's an overpass that Harvey stuffs back. Back-to-back kills for Damani Harvey. That's what makes Abby Sherman so dangerous when she does get the ball into the playing surface off the service line. And she's very tough to handle. Creates a lot of overpasses and gets a lot of aces and putbacks for the Cougars. As we'll take a timeout, 22-17 COC here from the Cougar Cage.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
We come back inside the Cougar Cage as we go back to work here in the first set. 22-17, College of the Canyons, as they have the ball on the side out. Abby Sherman will be back to serve. And that time, a clean service ace for Abby Sherman, as she floated that one in, and nobody on the Pirates side. Pirates on the right-hand side of the floor. If you're just joining us in their gray uniforms, nobody really moved their feet, and everybody just kind of looked at each other and watched it fall. They'll set Carter off the block. Sherman going to be called for nothing. It's going to be a replay here. I think it was an errant buzzer. The officials, some of them using whistles, some of them using those hand buzzers. And I think sometimes you just get your thumb on the buzzer trigger and accidentally hit it. Knowles tries to go on two. Kelly was there to block it. Svaven will set Leby, but she's dug out as she played it off the block. Knowles, then a swing, but a stuff block from Brianna Kelly. And the Cougars have set point. 7 of them to work with here. In this first set as Sherman sends it over. Carter off the antenna, and the Cougars will take the first set after an attack error by Avery Carter. 25-17 COC. One set in the books. Second set action when we come back here on the Cougars Sports Network.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments, time with friends, lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's, be a sub above.
The photography department at College of the Canyons is a place for photography students of all levels to come together and create.
The SCV-TV Community Media Center is Santa Clarita's only television station bringing you local arts, culture, history, and entertainment programming 24/7. Watch with Spectrum 20, AT&T 99, Apple TV, Roku, scvtv.com, as well as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, a proud partner of Cougars Athletics. We've been airing Cougar football all season long, and hopefully soon we'll start airing some more Cougar athletic programs in the future as we go back to work here, getting ready for the second set between College of the Canyons and Ventura. COC taking the first set 25-17. If you look at some of the first set numbers for COC, attacking at 33% unofficially. Ventura attacking at just 23.1%. For the Cougars, Damani Harvey with 6 kills on 10 attacks, 4 errors, right about 20%. But again, remember, we've talked about it with Damani Harvey. She gets a lot of tough sets to work with, and that's what creates a lot of the problems for her as the season continues on. As we go back to work, first attack chance in the second set from Ventura, blocked and dug out. Ibarra's power tip dug out nicely by Ventura. The Cougars will get another chance. Ibarra this time off the block. Popped over. India Lewis. Tap back is good. So the Cougars get the first point on the board here in the second set as India Lewis with the tap back gets the kill. Carter into the net off the near side. And a 2-0 run here for COC, who has looked very strong so far here today. And again, this is a very important match for the Cougars going into the playoffs. If you've been joining us all year long on the Cougar Sports Network and been following COC women's volleyball, 1-10 against top 25 teams. And part of the reason why the record is just 12-10 on the year is the fact that they've played a lot of top 25 teams. You look at their schedule during the beginning part of the year for COC. As Ventura gets the point on the attack error on really just a tough set. You look, their first 4 matchups, Irvine Valley, Long Beach, Mira Costa, and El Camino, all 4 of those teams in the top 25 is Jacqueline Ibarra with a kill. Didn't get a great look at it, but got a good enough look that she could make it work. And you see why Jacqueline Ibarra has now become a very good option for the Cougars off the bench during the year. As Faven's serve creates an overpass. Cougars will get a swing. Harvey, and again, we talk about Harvey just getting the bad luck of the draw. It seems like any time she has to go after the ball at the net, maybe it's a disconnect between her and the setting team at times. Maybe it's just bad luck. I don't really know. But that time, she went up like she was going to go for power and had to change mid-flight as the ball was not set close enough to her. And you can see what Damani Harvey can do when she gets the opportunity, evidenced by that last swing. When she gets the opportunity to go after it, she can be very dangerous. I'd put her up there in terms of power with pretty much anybody in the state of California. It just is a matter of if she gets a good attack chance at it. As the Cougars just have to play it over as the block back hit one of the Cougars while they were on the floor. So instead of risking 4 touches, just popping it over. Inside set, Brianna Kelly pops it back up. Now Harvey tools off the block. And it's 5-2 here, COC. Talking about the Cougars' schedule this year, like we said, Long Beach, Irvine Valley, Mira Costa, El Camino, Grossmont, San Diego Mesa, all in their first 6 matches this year. I mean, those are 6 decent to good teams, decent to very good teams. El Camino may be the only one that is kind of down on their luck a little bit this year. Everybody else in the top 25 and has been hovering around it all year long. And it hasn't gotten any easier from there for the Cougars. As it's just been tough all the way around. The reason they've had so much success as of late, maybe because the Western States Conference a little down this year, or the Western States South Conference a little down this year. 10-2 in conference play this year for the Cougars. Bakersfield undefeated is going to win the conference. There's no chance the Cougars can catch them, as this is the last regular season game of the year, and it's a non-conference game. You look, Santa Monica 7-4, but outside of that, Citrus, Antelope Valley, West LA, Glendale, all losing records in conference play and all losing records on the regular season. So they feasted on those teams, have struggled with Bakersfield, who's been in the top 25. They had a couple of good matches against Santa Monica, as another kill has evened us at 5 for Ventura, as they went again with Beloyo. The Cougars against Santa Monica won 3-1 at home here, and won 3-1 on the road at Santa Monica. That swing no good for the Cougars. It's an attack error. And makes it 6-5. So here's Avery Carter. Serving still for Ventura. Svaven. Sherman tries to go early. Svaven again. We'll go to Brianna Kelly, who's on the outside this time. And Kelly gets the kill. Good swing for Brianna Kelly, who's also turned into a very nice extra option for COC this year. Brianna Kelly, 24 blocks, has really started to establish more of a presence at the net. Her and India Lewis, that combination can come in as the middle blocker, and both are very, very good off that inside when they get the opportunity on the attack. The only area they've struggled in is the blocking. As you look, Kelly, 103 kills on the year. Lewis with 90, so both have been a nice option as Harvey powers it off the block and down. And the Cougars back with a 7-6 lead. Sherman running over to the net to talk to the top official in some sort of conversation. Not sure what the conversation was, but we'll get solved and go back to work. Should look at COC this year as well. Abby Sherman back to serve. We'll send it cross court. Carter on the first handle. Ventura will play it over. Cougars will get a swing at it. Harvey with power just drives it down the line, off the dig attempt and out. As you look at the Cougars, kills per set have gone up as the year has gone on. 12.1%, that's 9th in the state. 13.4 in conference play, that's third best in the conference, which you talk about a 6-team conference right in the middle of the pack. But they've gotten better as conference play has gone on. Inside set that time to Darianne Bickers gets the kill for Ventura, and it stops a little bit of the bleeding as the Cougars with an 8-7 lead. As you look at what you said for the attack for COC, it's picked up as the year has gone on. The attack percentage, 12th best in the state at 23.7%. They've got 874 assists coming in, that's 17th. That average is 11.1, which is 11th. As again, that's a bad set from Abby Sherman, right as we talk about it. Broadcaster jinx in full effect. We're at 8-all. And that's where the Cougars have been pretty good. They've been pretty good at service aces per set as well, 2.7. As Caitlin Leby off the strong side. We talked about her already today, getting opportunities off the outside on the strong side. And when she's getting those opportunities, it's helped her on the weak side as the year has gone on, and you see it right there. Otherwise, the Cougars have really been middle of the pack for every other category this year. The attack has picked up, but I mean, you talk about digs, blocks, everything else, right about 30-40. And so not setting the world on fire in terms of those numbers. But, I mean, again, you talk about the schedule, and it's been very tough. And conversely, you talk about Ventura, like we talked about in the pregame show. They're pretty much middle of the road everywhere. 16th in kills per set at 11.5. That's about the highest number they have other than service aces, as that one's stuff blocked back by Brianna Kelly. And the Cougars have extended the lead once again to 11-8. Talk about Ventura going back down the line here. 2.8 service aces per set is 9th, but nothing else inside the top 20. Actually, that's actually incorrect as we look back down. Blocks per set at 1.7, as that is 18th. Brianna Kelly with the attack that scores. And the Cougars rolling here with a 12-8 lead. Outside of that, everything outside the top 20, right about middle of the road for Ventura this year. Not to say Ventura has not been good. The slide play works that time. As the kill for Katie Mulville. Ventura. And this is what we talked about with Ventura, being very balanced on their attack. You look down the list right now. Beloya with 5, Carter with 1, Bickers with 3, as a service ace from the back row from Knowles. And just when the Cougars were rolling a bit, Ventura has closed the gap back to 12-10 as Knowles will play it in. Ibarra in the back row, tough handle, forcing Harvey to bump set. Ibarra just gets it over. Soft touch, tap back. Overpass, driven down, dug out. And the Cougars will get a free ball. Ibarra with power, dug out. Good dig by Marchese. Then Sherman with a dig off of a swing that hit high. And Caitlin Leby with the kill, pumps her fist afterwards as she drives it off the block. 13-10 Cougars. Leby was fired up after that one. As Rhiannon Body back on the service line. Couple of bodies at the net for COC, get a block. They get a free ball. Lewis, just a little poke over the net, gets it in. Lewis went up like it was gonna be an inside quick. And instead it was just set low and she kind of just popped it up with her fist and found the floor. His body back to serve again. Marchese on first handle. Knowles will run weak side. No touch. Cougars get the point. Beloyo asking for the touch, didn't get it. And it's a 5-point lead here in the second set for the Cougars, 15-10. Timeout Ventura here in the second set. Cougars with a 1-0 lead. We'll take a break here on the Cougar Sports Network.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Cougars with a 15-10 lead here in the second set, leading 1-0. We were looking at some of the stats. We were talking about Ventura's balance, and that's really been where they've been very good this year. Alexis Beloyo, Avery Carner, Darianne Bickers, Kaylee Mulville, and Victoria Whitney, all with kills so far today. Nevada Knowles hasn't had one yet, which is surprising, as she's usually very, very solid in terms of getting some extra attacks and dumping balls over to create opportunities against the other team. And the Cougars have really matched them today. Now, Damani Harvey's had the biggest load, 15 total attacks. She's got 10 kills on those 15 attacks to lead everybody on the floor. But then you look, Brianna Kelly, Caitlin Leby, India Lewis, Jacqueline Ibarra, all with kills so far today. And that's really been the story for the Cougars, is they have spread the ball when they've gotten the opportunity, but Damani Harvey has just been too much off the far side, off the strong side today, and has just found ways to find the floor. She's had a few really good looks on powerful attacks. Set's created some solid opportunities as bodies serve, handled high, free ball played over. Cougars will get a look at it here. Leby into the block, body on first dig. Leby a diving pass, and the Cougars get it over. Soft touch, Leby pokes it back. Good defense by COC. Now this one down the line, no touch given as the swing for Whitney doesn't score. And the Cougars with a 6-point lead here in the second set are rolling as Beloyo off the block. Sherman bump set. Ibarra free ball over. Whitney dug out, overpass, tap back blocked. Body sets tight to the net. Leby just had no choice. Whitney gets up and gets the block. Ball was too far out in front of Caitlin Leby that time, and she tried for the tip, and Victoria Whitney said, I don't think so. Whitney with 24 blocks on the year. As the Cougars now out of rotation, giving another point to Ventura, and it's closed it back to 4 as Beloyo will stay back to serve. Whitney, all of her blocks have been assisted this year. She'll probably get credited with a an assisted block on that last one, as that's a setting error by Abby Sherman. And just when the Cougars were rolling, 3 straight points for Ventura. Has closed it to 16-13. And again, we've talked about the Cougars having struggles at times, and a service ace from Beloyo against top 25 teams. And this is kind of what we've seen. And Clay Timmons takes a timeout after a 4-0 run from Ventura. That's kind of been the struggle for COC at times this year. You've seen the Cougars, they've played very well through stretches against top 25 opponents, against pretty much anybody this year. They've had very, very, very strong sets of volleyball. And then they have moments where the lapse just kicks in, and all of a sudden it avalanches on top of them, as we saw just now. A 6-point lead. Everything was working. You were rolling through the offense, and then just one set that was a little bit too tight to the net, and a good play from Victoria Whitney to block on a tough attack chance from Caitlin Leby, and all of a sudden the Cougars have lost it and need to flip the switch back on, and that's where the timeout from Clay Timmons, who's in his 6th season as the head coach for the Cougars, 17th overall, as the longtime assistant coach under Lisa Hooper, the longtime head coach of the College of the Canyons Cougars, trying to settle his team down, flip the script, and get them back to work. As they lead 16-14 with a 1-0 lead here in the second set. As we'll stay with the Beloyo serve here. As Harvey, tough first handle. Cougars again just have to play a free ball over, and that's what we talk about with COC. Good block of the net by Lewis and Leby. Another block, this time solo by Leby. And Ventura gonna try again, and they finally get it. Victoria Whitney didn't swing hard, but swing smart, and found the center of the floor where there were no Cougars, and COC kind of just shaking their head right now. What do we gotta do to try and stop the bleeding here a little bit? Body, overpass, and again, another ball handling error. And you can actually score that one as a service ace. So it's 16 all. Make it back-to-back service aces. 17-16, a 7-0 run for Ventura, as Beloyo from the back line, making it tough on COC. And I think this is the toughest rotation for the Cougars, with Harvey and Leby in the back row, not known necessarily for their ball handling skills in the back row. Smart attack that time from Avery Carter. And Ventura now with a 2-point lead here, after the Cougars had led 16-10. 8-0 run for Ventura. Make it 9-0 Ventura. I'm sure Clay Timmons is thinking about using that second timeout, or at least making some sort of rotation. And he decides to go with the rotation, bringing in Ariana Vargas to take over for Damani Harvey in the back row. And Beloyo finally yields, sending it long. So 19-17, Ventura in the lead. Alexis Beloyo doing the damage. 9 straight points for Ventura, 8 in a row off her serve. And Isabella Embleton in now to serve for COC. Net touch on the Cougars. So a block error on COC. Not sure it would have mattered anyway. Kaylee Mulville was able to drive that one down off the block and comes out. Marchese back to serve now for Ventura. Vargas, tough pass, tight to the net. Cougars just have to play it over. Inside set to Darianne Bickers, scores. Ventura rolling. 21-17 here in the second set. And again, this has been the struggle for the Cougars, especially against top 25 teams. At times look like they should be there, and at times don't. And this is one of those times where they do not. Timeout on the floor, COC, 22-17 Ventura. It's a 12-1 run for the Pirates. And we'll take a timeout.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
22-17. Cougars trailing Ventura in the set, but leading 1-0. The legend in the building. You can see him up near the top of your screen just behind the Ventura bench. Greg Herrick, the women's basketball coach. Legend here at COC, trying to change the tide, just wandered in, trying to give the Cougars some good luck. As it is basketball season, and the Lady Cougars this year, for Coach Herrick, have had a pretty good start to the season. So the Cougars trying to clean it up defensively. Whitney again, body a dig. Vargas over. Another inside. No touch given. And the Cougars get a point. Talking about the Lady Cougars basketball team, the women's basketball team, 3-0 to start the year. Both basketball teams off to a really good run this year. The men's team 3-1, and we're a three-pointer late in the Irvine Valley College tournament from beating Ventura and staying undefeated, as we'll have men's basketball back here on the Cougar Sports Network Saturday. So make sure you join us for that as the Cougars take on Chaffey College. Not many more. Apologies for that little error there. Pressed the wrong button. Not many more Cougar Sports Network webcasts, as that one played long by Ventura, as it was Zubia on the attack that went long. Left here in the month of November as a service ace from India Lewis, who's in the game. So the Cougars now turning it back. And that one into the net, service error. So Ventura with set point, 4 of them to work with here. As we said, men's basketball on Saturday, and that right now is the last webcast of November here on the Cougar Sports Network. As there's set point, service ace from Marchese. And we're even at 1 set apiece. Ventura takes the second set 25-20. We'll take a timeout here on the Cougar Sports Network. COC and Ventura tied at 1 set apiece. Welcome back in Cougar Sports Network. We get ready for second set action here between COC and Ventura. As we're even at a set apiece. Ventura will start with Alexis Beloyo on the serve. And the Cougars go strong side on the first swing. Score the first point here. Of this third set. Carter off the strong side, dug out. Cougars go Leby off the opposite side. No good, but Ventura gonna have to play a free ball over. Leby again, dug out. That time Marchese. Dump attack, doesn't score, but then Harvey into the net. And we're at 1-1 here. In this third set, Cougars took the first set 25-17. Ventura took the second set 25-20. Service ace. Marchese from the back line. Cougars go Brianna Kelly this time. On the inside quick. And Kelly able to make it count. Monty Harvey getting a chance to serve. She's gotten more opportunities as the season went on. Early in the year, she was not in the service rotation, but Clay Timmons has opted to keep her on the floor as long as possible. As the season has gone on, Sherman couldn't handle that one. As Carter off the near side gets the kill. It's 3-2 Ventura. Is Amy Lee Zubia back to serve. Looking at the leaders for each side, Beloyo with 5 kills on 6 attacks for Ventura. Harvey with 11 kills on 17 attacks for COC. Cougars have yet to really get Jacqueline Ibarra and Caitlin Leby going. And right on cue, right as we were thinking that, Jacqueline Ibarra gets a kill. Brianna Kelly as well, she's been quiet so far today. Just a couple of kills for her. Kelly with 3 kills, Leby with 5, Ibarra with 2. It's been pretty much the Damani Harvey show. You wonder if the Cougars try and figure that out. You see the net play. We talked about that pregame where this match could potentially be decided is right at the net. Ventura does a much better job at the net than COC, at least as far as the year has gone on. But the Ventura defense at the net has been kind of neutralized today. The Cougars have done a good job, haven't given up many block attempts by the Pirates. But you can see it right there. The Cougars had a double and just couldn't get the block. They have the double again. That time the block by Beloyo, right on cue, as we were talking about Ventura, has been kind of neutralized at the net. India Lewis gonna get a tap back, but it's gonna be overtouch on COC. So we're gonna wait here. And it's not gonna matter. It's gonna be an overtouch against the Cougars. So it's going to be 5-3 in favor of Ventura. Which is going to be 4-3 in favor of Ventura. Cougars get the point back as Leby on the kill. It's interesting. I definitely thought it was an overtouch by India Lewis, but Ventura didn't have anybody there, and the ball is going to fall harmlessly to their side, so maybe Just an error by COC, and there is the quick attack, the first one for Nevada Knowles today that we have seen successful. Knowles, quiet through the first 2 sets, didn't have a kill. That time has her first, going early. Ibarra off the block. And it is 6-5 Ventura, so we were right. My scoreboard up here said 5-3. The scoreboard on the board here in the building said 4-3, but turns out it is 6-5 Ventura, so. Pirates in the lead. Beloyo high off the block. Cougars able to dig it out. Harvey never gets a swing. As a set error called against Abby Sherman. As they say, it was a double. Knowles into the net on the serve. And the Cougars will go with India Lewis in the back. Floats in. Carter just has to play it over. Embleton with the dig. Kelly on the inside. Evens it at 7-all. Lewis again will float it in. Tough first handle, tight to the net. Over touch on Brianna Kelly. It's a question of whether Clay Timmons asked for a timeout or not. They say no. The down official said he called a timeout, and Clay goes, no, I was asking you to clarify what the call was and why that was an overtouch. Harvey fired up after that swing. Went with power down the line, evens it at 8-all. It's good to see the Lady Cougars get fired up at times. Some of the intensity that maybe at times this year has been lacking from COC, and I think if they keep that intensity up, it bodes well for them as the year goes on. Brianna Kelly forced to bump set, so Harvey didn't get a good attack at it. Carter that time, dug out by Svaven. Sherman just running to keep it off the floor, and Kelly plays it over. Inside set, off the block. And there's Katie Mulville, who's been very quiet today. Has not had a lot of chances. Cougars have kind of taken her out. You know, Ventura would like to get her over, or going a little bit. She's 4th on the team in kills. We've seen Beloyo. We've seen Bickers. Knowles has been quiet as well. You know, Knowles and Mulville have been quiet, and they won't stay quiet for much longer. Cougars have done a nice job against them on the overpass. Caitlin Levy on the kill. So, 10-9 in favor of COC. Make it 11-9 in favor of COC. Cougars look like they've recaptured whatever they had in the first set, and for most of that second set. The confidence is back. That one off the block. Diving dig by Sherman played over by Ibarra. Blocked by Caitlin Levy at the net. It's a block, it's not a kill, but it really should be a kill. As she waited for the ball to kind of just float and tapped it back down. Timeout on the floor by Ventura. 12-9 Cougars, second set. Timeout coming here on the Cougar Sports Network.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
For up-to-date records and information on all of the COC athletics teams, all 17 of them, including women's volleyball, make sure you head to the COC Athletics homepage, cocathletics.com. Get all the information, stats, scores, live stream links, anything and everything you want to know about Cougars athletics is there, cocathletics.com. As we go back to work, 12-9 in favor of College of the Canyons as Damani Harvey plays it over. Ventura trying for the side out. Power tip that time by Avery Carter. That play right there, we talk about it almost every match we do. That power tip, there was a lot of discussion about whether that is actually legal or not during this past Olympics in Japan. As for a time, a play like that would have been called a lift because of the fact that you're not hitting the ball so much as pushing it. 4 touches on Ventura. Ibarra doesn't get a kill for it, but did the work to get it over. It's 13-10 Cougars. But the rules have loosened on that tip play, and the power tip has really become a go-to for a lot. Slide play does not work. Harvey from the back line. Just to play it over. And then tight to the net. A good swing for Avery Carter. Carter now with 5 kills. And then a miscommunication from the Cougars on the serve. And Avery Carter has a service ace. And it's 13-12 in favor of Canyons. That one driven off the block. Caitlin Levy that time, and she'll check out. Beloyo didn't get it to fall. Ibarra trying deep and doesn't get it to score. Harvey running to the middle of the floor that time to handle the serve. Ibarra's swing dug out. Beloyo high off the block, kept up. Inside set to India Lewis on the quick attack, didn't work. Now Beloyo, dug by Harvey, set to Ibarra, no touch given. Back-to-back attack errors on Jacqueline Ibarra. Then we're even at 14 all. India Lewis that time, touch given. (15-14) Canyons. Lewis now with 3 kills. Ibarra has 3. Kelly with 4. Levy with 9. And Harvey with 12. For Ventura, Beloyo 6. Carter 5. Bickers 4. Mulville 3. Knowles 1 and Whitney 4. Cougars get a dig. Harvey drives it off the double. So we're 16-14. Serve long from Serena Swaven. (16-15) Canyons. Swaven handles. Lewis just falling, has to send it over. Tight to the net, punched over. Harvey, soft tip, didn't find the floor, missed it. 16 all. Tight here in the third set. Knowles again, tough serve. Cougars handle it and play it over. Whitney, her 5th kill of the match. And just a little tip play. And Ventura back in the lead at 17-16. Timeout on the floor called by Clay Timmons. Take the break as well. 17-16 in favor of Ventura. Match even at 1 set apiece.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till serve. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
17-16 Ventura, third set here from the Cougar cage. Knowles with the serve. Lewis was too tight to the middle of the floor on the back set from Sherman, and then never got up to the net. And Beloyo with the kill, Ventura with a 2-point advantage here. 18-16 now as we stay on the Knowles serve. Sherman quickly on 2. Ventura able to pinball it over. Sherman will set far side. Harvey off the block, and there was a whistle. Everybody stopped. And now all 4 officials going to come together. I'm not sure what the whistle was for. I don't know if the 3 down officials know what the whistle was for. It was the up official that blew the whistle. And all 3 of them kind of looked at him like, wait, did a whistle go? Did a buzzer go? What happened? And they're all talking about it. We're going to bring the captains together now, Abby Sherman and Nevada Knowles. And I think we're just going to replay the point. I think if I'm watching the play, I think what the up official thought maybe was there was some sort of, either the ball didn't get over the net or there was some sort of lift. It definitely got over the net, but the way it hit the top of the tape from Damani Harvey made it bounce back very awkwardly. And the Cougars now into the net, giving the point away to Ventura. So I believe it's Damani Harvey into the net on the swing. So I think that's what the confusion was. And so we go back to work. That one didn't get over the antenna. Didn't get inside the antenna, we should say. 20-16, Ventura in front. Match even at a set apiece. Pirates trying to close out a second set. Service ace, Nevada Knowles. The Pirates starting to roll. And a timeout by Clay Timmons. 21-16 Ventura. Here in the third set. Folks, we don't have any more football games left this year, but this year we had a great partner in Busy Bees Cafe. They were the secret weapon to COC at home this year. The barbecue smell from Busy Bees Cafe wafting over Cougar Stadium every single game. I'm telling you, man, it tasted so good. We had it before the last game of the year against Ventura after the triple header here on the Cougar Sports Network. The smell alone can distract you. The food itself, very, very good. Next time you're at a Cougar football game, maybe we'll get one more this year. Make sure you check out Busy Bees. Or you can check them out in Ventura. That's where their actual physical location is, in the Ventura area. Busy Bees Cafe. It's 21-16 in favor of the Pirates. As we work here in the third set. Boy, Nevada Knowles lighting it up now from the back row. 22-16. Cougars gonna sub out Sabrina Svaven for Ariana Vargas. As Knowles just pumping balls over and goes right after Vargas, fresh into the game. Back-to-back aces, 23-16 Ventura. Knowles now with 4 aces. Beloyo had 4 aces in the last set. And there are the Pirates at the net. You were just kind of waiting for it at this point. And this time, it was Mulville, who's the leader in blocks for Ventura. And they have set point. And they have it right there. At the net that time. On the overpass. It was Mulville on the attack. 25-16 Ventura. 3 sets in the book. 2 sets to 1 in favor of the Pirates. As we get ready for third set action after the break.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
Filmmaking program at COC is one of the best programs because it has literally jump-started my career.
Most of the instructors actually have worked in Hollywood, so having instructors that have done it before and know the ins and outs, I think really helps.
We here at COC have a kind of a sandbox approach. And that is to say we've got a lot of cool equipment, a lot of great facilities. Enroll in our class and we're going to let you play in the sandbox.
The photography department at College of the Canyons is a place for photography students of all levels to come together and create.
Fourth set upcoming here from the Cougar cage. COC trailing Ventura 2-1. Both teams attacking right about 40% after 3 sets. Cougars with 32 kills. Ventura with 26, the Cougars 23 errors, the Pirates 20. Beloyo with 7 leading the way for Ventura. Harvey with 13 leading everybody on the floor and all the Cougars. Levy with 9. And then Kelly with 4, Lewis and Ibarra each with 3. That's the end of the stat sheet for College of the Canyons for Ventura. Carter with 5, Bickers, Mulville with 4, Whitney also with 5, and Nevada Knowles with just 1. She's been quiet today, but they have a 2-1 lead. Won that last set 25-16. Kelly with a couple of blocks today. Levy has a block as well. Ventura only 3 unofficial credited blocks that have scored here today, and that's a low number for Ventura this year, really. About 125 blocks so far this season. It's really been probably the best facet of their game outside of their depth. As they get the first point here in the fourth set. We are in the 4th set. As it was Victoria Whitney on the first swing as Marchese into serve. It goes off the shoulder of Caitlin Levy. Tapped over on an overpass. Cougars just have to play it over. Another pinball punch over by COC. Carter, this time net violation on COC. And it's a point for Ventura. The down official pointed at the net. The up official hasn't made a signal. So we're going to talk about it here for a second, actually. Cougars going with a different lineup here in the 4th set. Celia Raveri, Ariana Vargas both in there to start. And a new libero for COC. There's Audrey Oddish, the libero here. Cougars making an adjustment here. Now we're going to talk about it with the official on the near side, the net official. They say no touch, no net touch. And so COC going to get the point. I don't know, that was weird. I can only speculate from up here, so we'll just speculate that the Cougars have evened it at 1-1 here. And now a net touch called on Ventura. Weird start to the fourth set. The net touch was called on Darian Bickers. And Victoria Whitney into the net. Sorry, Doreen Bickers. Adding an extra letter to Doreen's first name. We apologize for that. Learning everybody's names on the fly. Sometimes it causes some problems. Is Damani Harvey into the net. 3-2 here in favor of COC. Fourth set, Ventura with a 2-1 lead. Overpass. Carter with the touchback. Ventura evening it all at 3. And then sent long. So Cougars get the point back. Dish back to serve, her first serve of the match. Tough handle. COC will get an attack here. Roll shot doesn't fall. Knowles tries to go on 2. And then Bickers, who'd been quiet for a while, gets the kill. Cougars get one from Leby. Five to 4 in favor of COC. Giovannini with her first serve of the day. Cougars try and get one over, but just send it long. It's 5-all. Cabrera with the swing, double called on Ventura. 6-5 in favor of Canyons. Beloyo off the block. Cougars kept it off the floor. Dump attack, dug out. Oddish with the dig. And then Mulville finishes it off for Ventura. All that, and Mulville still scores the point. Knowles back to serve. She was tough at the end of the third set. This time sends it wide. Side out Canyons. Mulville, soft touch. Cougars tried to pinball it over, could not. So we trade points. Harvey stuffed on the double. It was Whitney and Mulville up there. Harvey from the 3-meter line hit the antenna. Back-to-back points for Ventura. 9-7 in favor of the Pirates. Here in the 4th set, trying to close this one out. And end their regular season with a win. Harvey again. We've talked about it a number of times today. Damani Harvey just gets the toughest swing opportunities, and that time was another one. And they're gonna get Damani Harvey out and bring in Tyler Dabrowski here to try and turn things around. Cougars going with a different unit here, trailing 2-1. Dabrowski over. Mulville soft touch. Rivera plays it over. Dig by Giovannini. Cabrera gets it over. Dump from Knowles. Scores. 11-7 in favor of Ventura. To 7 Ventura. Whitney that time on the kill. Pirates inching closer. Deep serve that time, doesn't score. Sherman back into the game to serve for COC. In. Whitney, long, no kill. Tack error. Sherman. Serve, overpass, scores, Dabrowski. 1915 COC, or excuse me, 1915 Ventura here in the fourth set. 2-1 College of the Canyons. As we continue on here in this fourth set, Ventura trying to close this one out. Knowles serving, overpass. Whitney, soft touch didn't go. Dabrowski with power, sends it long. Point Ventura. 5 points away from a match victory for Ventura. Pirates 17-5 on the year, looking for win number 18. Cougars will finish the regular season over 500 at 12 wins with 10 losses right now. Trying to make it 3 games over 500. Need to do some work, trailing by a set. Brianna Kelly with the service ace. Not often used from the back line is Brianna Kelly. And really not much used in the back row. A couple of diving plays by the Cougars. Cabrera plays it over. Beloyo kept up. Giovannini sends it over. Mulville gets the touch. Four-point advantage here for Ventura, 21-17. Dabrowski, good dig. Cabrera into the block, punches it back over. Back row attack this time for Beloyo. Oddish running to help. Knowles, hard push attack over. Cougars dug it out. Dabrowski gets the kill to finish it off. Sherman back in to serve for Canyons here. Mulville off the top of the tape, went up over, that helped her actually. Went off the top of the tape and sprungboard over the top of the block. And it's gonna force a timeout by COC. 22-18 Ventura, fourth set, 2-1 in favor of the Pirates.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
Ventura out in front, 2-1. 3 points away from closing out their 18th win. Trying to finish it off here is Marchese back to serve. Vargas with the first handle. And then Abby Sherman gets a kill. On a swing nonetheless. Then was very surprised that she did. Dabrowski powers it in. Whitney off the block. Ventura maintains their 4-point advantage. Zubia back in to serve. Dabrowski first handle. Leby with the kill. Trading points, though, favors Ventura. COC needs a run here. Oddish back to serve. Floats it in. And there is what makes Nevada Knowles so dangerous for Ventura. When she is on her game, she has the ability to leap jump sets every single time, and that sets up that quick attack. So Ventura, 4 match points to work with. Cougars need a kill here to stave it off. Instead, they give away a free ball. Knowles, jump set, near side, Beloyo dug out. Leby trying to extend the match, does. Match point number 2. Giovannini back to serve. Cecilia, 13 aces on the year for COC. Gets it in play. That's the most important part there. Cougars off the roof. Gonna have to clean it up. Cabrera gets it over. Slide play, dug out. And Dabrowski plays it over. Defense standing tall so far. Beloyo into the block. And then popped over by Ventura. A ball handling error. And a timeout on the floor by Ventura. Redlands wants to talk about it as it's 24-22 Canyons. Take a break here on the Cougar Sports Network.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
(24-22) Ventura. They lead 2-1. Cougars serving with the side out. Trying to stave off another set point, another match point. Ventura at 4 to work with. It's match point number 3. Ooh, that was dangerously close to maybe being served out. Kelly with the block. And it's match point number 4 here for Ventura. And it's a service ace. So the Cougars extend here for a few more moments. Giovannini with the service ace. 24 all, 4th set here. Cougars trying to send it to a 5th set. Knowles dump attack. Cougars will get a swing. Kelly inside on the inside, quick score. And the Cougars have come back, leading 25-24. Working on set point. Timeout, Ventura. Break coming here on the Cougar Sports Network once again. Continuing on here in the fourth set, 25-24. Cougars trying to extend. Into a fifth and final set here from the Cougar cage. Giovannini in, Knowles. Beloyo dug out. Kelly off the bump set, kept up. Slide, soft touch, dug out. Vargas had a swing, good dig by Dabrowski. Vargas little roll shot. Knowles into the block, down, and we go to a fifth set. Brianna Kelly with the solo block to extend the match. And we'll take a break, 26. Fifth and deciding set here from the Cougar cage. COC and Ventura tied at 2 sets apiece. Cougars won the toss, so they serve to start. And Ventura gets on the board first. Whitney off the far side for Ventura. Leby into the block, kept up. Dabrowski, Cougars leaving that group out that came from behind in that last set. Leby, cross court, dug out, diving did by Marchese. Leby from the 3-meter line. Back looking forward on a rally that time, and Cougars finally finished it off. Beloyo with 7 kills, Mulville with 7 kills, Whitney with 9. Those are the leaders for Ventura. Of course, Leby and Harvey with 13 leading the way for the Cougars, as has really been the case for much of the year. Double called on Abby Sherman. It's the 3rd time today she's been called for a double. And Ventura with a 2-1 lead. Remember, we played a 15 in the 5th set, so time is short. Got to get out to a fast start. So we trade points here early on. Zubia back to serve. Oddish, who's still in as libero, and another double called on Abby Sherman. Back-to-back doubles. Three to 1 in favor of Ventura. Service ace, make it 4 to 1. Oh no, they sent long. Sorry. Ooh, I thought it caught line. Looked clean to me. But I am not the opinion that matters. So it's 3 to 2. Cougars in. Carter power tip. Sherman there to dig. Vargas with the swing. Yes. Ariana Vargas with her first kill. Even at 3-all. Remember, this is a Cougar team this year that is 1-10 against top 25 teams. Boy, Nevada Knowles just makes that look so easy. That is nearly undefensible. Undefendable, that's the way I want to say that. It's been a long day. So we go back to work. Leby with a swing. And that time, Nevada Knowles misses. And so we're even at 4. Leby off. Sherman off. Cabrera on. Giovannini on. Giovannini back to serve for COC. Into the tape. Can't give away points in the 5th set. That goes for both sides here. Unforced errors do not help in a 15-point set. That one was an unforced error on a serve. It's gonna get scored as a service ace for Bickers, but that was really an error by the Cougars, as that ball should have been handled on the float. That time Bickers plays it out. Cougars get one back. Daniela Cabrera back to serve. Actually, Ariana Vargas back to serve. Vargas has 5 aces on the year. Marchese on first handle. Inside attack for Mulville kept up. Dabrowski pumps it over. Knowles on the quick, doesn't go. Dabrowski, soft tip, dug out. Great dig by Beloyo, but then a double called. Double was called against Nevada Knowles. And then Cabrera serves it long. 7-6 in favor of Ventura. Cougars won the first set 25-17. Ventura took the second set 25-20. Then a 25-16 third set win for Ventura, and they were close. Had a 24-20 lead in the 4th set, but the Cougars with 6 straight points have made it a 5th and deciding set as they get another point on the board. Score it 7-all, as it was an attack error. And Brianna Kelly, who had a service ace in that 4th set that helped start the Cougars' comeback, makes it tough here on the Pirates on the serve. Dabrowski off the tape on a cut. Somehow Ventura kept it up. They were kind of unorganized because the Dabrowski swing caught him off guard. No touch given that time on the swing from Cabrera. Eight-7 Ventura. Beloyo in. Dabrowski just has to run and pump it over. Whitney. Mishandle, but it's a kill. 2-point lead for Ventura. Giovannini had the dig attempt and just didn't make a good pass. It's a tough dig, it was a little off to her left. First ball handled, Dabrowski just finds an open spot on the floor. Sherman and Levy gonna check back in. As they rotate Cabrera and Giovannini back off. Ventura gonna go with Carter. Dug out by Oddish. Levy, strong side attack scores. 9-all. Levy having a good match. She leads everybody with 14 kills. Sherman again floats short. Carter handles. Knowles will back set. Whitney kept up. Cougars wanted a double, didn't get it. And then a bad bump pass. Gives the point to Ventura. The entire Cougar bench was up off the bench. All three coaches were up hollering for a double on Nevada Knowles, and they didn't get it. Ventura in turn cleaned up the point. Levy dug out. Beloyo was there on the dig. Whitney didn't get it over the net. 10-10. Cougars will go back to serve. Dabrowski on the side out. Trying to start a run here. Dabrowski in. Block at the net by the Cougars. Now Carter just sends it over. Dabrowski first handle. Levy off the weak side, blocked. Now Cabrera high off the block, and she got it. Sorry, Ariana Vargas was the one credited. Again, Dabrowski powers it off the tape. Carter dug out by Oddish. Vargas into the block. Oddish there to clean it up. Levy into the block, rolls off the tape. Rivera there to clean it up. Now Levy again, soft touch, then poked it over. Knowles trying to push to the back corner, didn't get it. 12-10 advantage for Canyons. Timeout on the floor by Ventura. We'll take the break. Cougars with a 2-point lead here in the 5th set.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
12-10, College of the Canyons, 5th set. Down to the wire we go. Cougars trying to close out their season on a high note and get just their 2nd win over a top 25 opponent this season. They won the 1st set, lost the next 2, came from behind in the 4th set, and have come from behind to take a 2-point lead here in the 5th set. That one high off the block, dug out. Sherman, Vargas tools it off the block. 3-point lead for COC. Timeout again by Ventura. Break coming. Cougars with a 3-point advantage.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
(13-10), 5th set, Cougars in the lead. With the ball is Dabrowski back to serve. They've come from behind here in the 5th set. Ventura now out of timeouts. Cougars still with 2, so Clay Timmons can talk about things a couple more times if the tide changes. Cougars get a dig. Leby into the block. Vargas, tip. Hit the tape. Kept up. Ventura will go to Carter and she gets the kill. I would imagine it's going to be a quick timeout from Clay Timmons if he needs it. He's not going to waste a lot of time. Cougars with a 3-point advantage here. Avery Carter had the kill. Zobia back to serve. Cougars go Vargas high off the block. On 2, Knowles goes up, knocks it down, pumps a fist, gets a high 5, and forces a timeout by COC. 13-12, Canyons, 5th set. (13-12), Cougars will get a swing here. After the serve, Leby dug out. But it's not going to get over. Ventura couldn't get the passes back over. Cougars with match point. And they'll serve for it here. Rhiannon Body, who's been on the bench for most of the 4th set and all of the 5th set, coming in to try and close it out for COC. Beloyo in, blocked by the Cougars. They'll get a swing here. Sherman, Leby cross court, dug out by Zubia. But an overpass misconnects. Cougars take it 15-12. 3 sets to 2 as they come from behind in the 5th set to close it out over Ventura. in what was a very well-played match from both sides. The Cougars get just their second win of the season over a top 25 opponent. They close out the regular season on a high note and improve to 13-10, and we'll get ready for the playoffs that start on Saturday. Make sure you check out cocathletics.com for more information on playoff seeding, as the Cougars close out their season on their home floor in winning fashion, winning 3-2 over Ventura. We thank you for joining us on the Cougar Sports Network. Make sure you join us Saturday, 3 o'clock, men's basketball here at the Cougar Cage. Until then, have a great rest of your night, everybody.